Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Giovanni Dennis. Motorists will have a little less to pay at the pumps as almost all categories of fuel will go down tomorrow. A litre of 87 and 90 gasoline will see a third consecutive week of decline, selling for $4.50 less. Diesel, ultra-low sulfur diesel and kerosene will also go down by $4.50. However, 84 cents will be added to the cost of propane and 91 cents to butane. There are renewed calls for increased insurance coverage for low-income groups. Speaking at the International Conference on Inclusive Insurance on Tuesday, President of the Insurance Association of Jamaica, Sharon Donaldson, urged leaders across the region to implement processes to boost insurance inclusivity. She says government's involvement is critical.
Whenever disaster strikes, the government is the default insurer for the underserved, or as we say in Jamaica, for the have-nots. Although these inclusive insurance activities and others have been pursued without an enabling inclusive insurance legislative framework, we would like to see this happen as quickly as possible.
She argues this could be a template for the Caribbean, as many insurance companies have regional operations. Meanwhile, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says work is being done to make insurance more inclusive for Jamaicans. He says the passage of the micro-insurance policy framework will drive this plan.
It's already November, so it's not going to be tabled in 2022, but we will table the micro-insurance legislation in 2023. It's at a stage where I can confidently say that. We will be the first country in CARICOM to have microinsurance legislation.
No, Dr. Clark had previously promised that the microinsurance bill would have been tabled in Parliament before the end of the last fiscal year. Come December, the Bank of Jamaica will begin a pilot for the Central Bank Digital Currency CBDC in 2 constituencies. BOJ Governor Richard Biles says the aim is to test the responsiveness of the market. Mr. Biles made the revelation earlier during the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee PAAC meeting.
We don't detect from our surveys or our interactions with the market that there is any revulsion to it. It's just a matter of laying the foundation, then starting the campaign to educate people to use it. I remain optimistic about it.
The US dollar is being sold for an average $153.88. $114.24 is the going rate for the Canadian dollar, $175.78 for the pound, while it's costing $154.48 for the euro. And the JC Index today lost 386 points, while the Junior Market Index gained 46 points. Among the advances, medical disposables and supplies, Cygnus Real Estate Financial Jamaican Dollar Shares, Maybury Jamaican Equities, Nutford Express Services, and JMMB Group 6% US dollar shares. Leading the decliners were 138 Student Living, Jamaica Variable Preference, AMG Packaging and the Paper Company, Blue Power Group, Radio Jamaica, and the JMMB Group 7.25% shares. And that's the Business Day. I'm Giovanni Dennis. Good evening.